The House bill, called the Working Families Flexibility Act, is the latest in a string of conservative attacks on workers' rights. It aims to free businesses from the necessity of providing workers with overtime pay when they work extra hours. This bill would allow private sector employers to compensate workers with time off when they put in more than 40 hours a week, instead of paying them the time and a half overtime wages now required by the Fair Labor Standards Act. This is a smoke and mirrors bill that offers a pay cut for workers without any guaranteed flexibility or time off to care for their families or themselves. The Working Families Flexibility Act offers an unnecessary choice between overtime pay that workers rely on and time off that they may never be able to take advantage of. The bill's supporters claim that it would give hourly workers more flexibility and time with their loved ones by allowing them to choose paid time off rather than time and a half wages as compensation for working more than 40 hours in 1 week, also known as comp time. But the irony is that workers will only get more time with their families after they've spent long hours away at work. The flexibility offered by conservatives is nothing more than a mirage. That's because this proposal gives the employer, not the employee, the flexibility to decide when and even if comp time can be used. The bill permits the employer to deny the request entirely if the employee's use of comp time would unduly disrupt operations, or to grant leave on a day other than the day requested by the employee. This means that this bill provides no guarantees that workers can use their earned time when a child falls ill, to attend a parent-teacher conference, or to help an aging parent settle into a nursing home. Employers can veto an employee's request to use comp time even in cases of urgent need. According to the bill, individual employees have the choice between comp time or overtime pay. However, an employee who does not accept comp time could be penalized with fewer hours, bad shifts, and loss of overtime hours. This bill does not provide sufficient protections for employees who may not want to receive comp time off instead of overtime pay. In addition, this bill does not protect employees' accrued time up to 160 hours if employers go out of business or declare bankruptcy. At least 63 million private sector workers are required to be paid time and a half for hours worked beyond the 40-hour work week. Under this bill, workers who work overtime would never see a bump in their paycheck and would earn less take-home pay. Overtime pay for many is just the extra bit of money that keeps food on the table. For many working families, taking home less pay at the end of the day means less money to cover rent, education costs, medical bills, and other living expenses. The choice to take unpaid time off is not a choice at all. Don't be fooled. This is a pay cut. Having hours off at some point sounds nice, but overall, workers' take-home pay will go down because that supplemental income they would have had from working overtime will disappear. I support alternative legislation, such as the Healthy Families Act, which would allow workers to earn up to 7 job-protected paid sick days each year. Workers would earn 1 hour of paid sick leave for every 30 hours of work, so no one gets something for nothing. We should adopt family-friendly policies that provide true flexibility for working families, not an empty promise that would make life appreciably harder for families that are already struggling. Thank you.